Hey guys, it's RagingRaptor here, and I just want to give you a brief update about when does the 9.5 test server starts, what is going to happen to the FV215B183, some changes to the Tier 9 and Tier 10 British TD from the Supertest, and the new Charioteer Tier 8 British tank destroyer, which is upcoming. So first of all, let's start with the date for the 9.5 common test. At the moment, from Wiki, the information is that it will start on Thursday, the 27th of November. So basically, in 1, 2, 3 days, we will see what is coming up in the 9.5 test server, and which will also be probably in the live server. I will as well make a video about, probably also again a rundown like on the 9.3 update. I will see, I'm not quite sure about it now, but yeah. First of all, I think it will be best if you start with the new Tier 8 Tier 8 British TD, the Charioteer. For that I want to thank what is your name? Autistic Walrus, because he asked for it. Sorry mate, at the moment I don't know anything about the Firefly, but I know something about the Charioteer. So let's see. One important thing about this tank, at the moment this tank has only the 20-pound gun, not the L7, because probably balance, I don't know, but in real life there were versions with the L7 gun with the Royal Audience, and this would be great for a Tier 8 TD, I would say. But now let's see what the real stats are. At the moment this tank is a Tier 8 TD, price 2.6 million credits, hit points 1500, so the same like the Rheinmetall is, 650 HP, 30 tons is the weight, and the power to weight ratio is 21.47 HP per ton. This is quite impressive for a TD. This is really, I think this will be this tank will have a good acceleration and a good speed, which is also related to the maximum speed, which is at the moment 52 kilometers forward and 20 kilometers backward. Hull traverse 36 degrees. Terrain resistance is also not that bad. With yeah, you see it. I don't want to say these numbers though. I don't really have any information how this really works. The turret traverse is 18.80, which is not that much, but yeah. The Viewrange is for 370 meters, and the Radiorange 730. But let's stop at the Viewrange. I know when I first said about something about the upcoming Tier 9 and Tier 10 TDs, there was like 320 meters of Viewrange, but it looks like our dear friends of Wargaming saw that it wouldn't be such a good idea to just nerf all Viewranges, because also to the changes of the Tier 9 and Tier 10, which will come in roughly 4 minutes, there was also a change in the Viewrange. So no global Viewrange probably, I hope so. But yeah, 370 meters of Viewrange, it's just okay-ish for a Tier 8 tank. Hull armor 63.5, excuse me, 46 and 38 back. The turret armor is really bad with 30, 25, 30, but yeah, it was already known that it will be class cannons. The stock gun is at the moment a 20-pounder with 230 damage, 226 penetration, round of fire 9.4 shots per minute, reload 6.3 seconds. The DPM 2180, ammo 335, excuse me, I make a lot of spelling mistakes today. Accuracy of 0.33 is quite okay. Aim time 2.5, not that good for such a TD with that gun, and -5 depression. So basically, not that bad. About the gun, at the moment it's a stock gun. They said that they will going to give it the Type A and the Type B barrels, so we can already think about that. Probably the reload will be a little bit better, the accuracy will be a little bit better, and the aim time in the top gun, when the L7 is not going to be introduced on this tank. So, as summary, it will be a quite fast tank destroyer, probably also not such a bad camouflage, but I don't know if I can say it will be already a DPM monster, but I think the test server will show. And now we go to the FV4004 convoy changes. So these changes are also all adapted to 100% crew, but the hit points were buffed from 1250 to 1500. As I said, the Viewrange was buffed to from 320 to 380. Also, the weight was a little bit increased to roughly 1.6 ton. So the power to weight ratio is a little bit lower to 18.62 HP per ton. Still not that bad. Hull traverse and turret traverse were both nerfed. Also, the 120mm Top Gun reload and round of fire was a little bit nerfed, which is kind of, yeah, funny. But for that, the ammo carried is now increased from 20 to 35 shells. You shoot not so fast anymore, but you have more ammunition, so I don't think this will compensate so much for the 0.3 seconds more reload time, but yes. For that, the accuracy was buffed, and it's on par with the Leopard 1, which is also really good. And the aim time was buffed as well, from 1.92 seconds to 1.82 seconds. So, yeah, basically a little bit less DPM, but more accurate and more shots to waste. And a little bit more HP, so you don't get insta-kill from, for example, Jack Panzer or something like this. And now to the FV4005 changes. Again, the hit points were buffed from 1450 to 1850. Also, I think this is okayish. Okay, it's really low, the amount of HP, but for tier 10 TB it's lowest as far as I know, but I'm not sure. Also, the turret traverse was nerfed from 12.5 degrees per second to 10.4. As I said, the Viewrange was buffed from 330 to 390. The round of fire was buffed as well from 1.7 shots per minute to 2, which results in 4 seconds less reload. This is quite much. And so the reload time without any consumables, without any equipment, it's 29.7 seconds and gives it a DPM from 2300. Which is okay, I would say. For that, the accuracy was nerfed from 0.4 to 0.6. And the aim time as well. So, they just made the changes they made to the tier 9 tank, just reversed them. So, for the tier 9, more accuracy, less round of fire. For this tank, more round of fire, less accuracy. I hope that with this change, this tank won't still will be able to snipe, but not that much, because I don't really like to get from 500 meters 1,200 shell, 1,700 shell. I think you know what I mean. But yeah, let's move on to the last thing which I want to show you today. This is the changes or the nerf to the FV215B183. As Storm already said, that the FV4005 will be the faster and the more agile one, where the FV215B183 will be more, more tough and more armored. So this tank gets a nerf in hull traverse from 32 to 24 degrees per second, which is a huge nerf. And the terrain resistance were all nerfed roughly on 30% when you make this like this. So at the moment it is a pure nerf, and I don't know if they're going to compensate it for a little bit or give it a little bit more side armor so it could side scrap a little bit better. I don't know. At the moment it's just a pure nerf. So yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks that you listened to me. I hope I gave you enough information to know what is going to happen in the next few days. Don't forget, on Thursday is the 9.5 test server starting, on Russian server at least, probably also on EU, I'm not sure, but I hope also on EU. And yeah, and also will keep you up to date on the FV183 nerfs. And if you liked the video, have any questions or something, make a comment, and as you like, push the like button, and See you on the battlefield.